Hey, Amy, what do you say we go to Canada?
Eh?
Hey,
For sure.
let's go.
For sure, eh?
For sure.
All right, we have a border crossing this morning, and we're still feeling a little off our game after yesterday's events, but we got to carry on. And to get across the border, you got to have your stuff in order. They're not requiring health certificates anymore on the pets, but you do need your rabies records, your passports. I like to write down our license plates number, really handy for Jim, because for whatever reason, we've done it a lot of times, you still get a little nervous, like going to the principal's office feeling. Not that I ever went to the principal's office. Jim would have to tell us about that. But I
I
like
could
to
tell you all about that.
I like to keep our tag numbers handy for Jim, so when they ask for it, he can read it. We need to get out our registration, our insurance, put them all in here. We're ready to go to Canada.
I feel like I've got my outside groove on.
Got your groove on?
I've got my groove on.
Everything's got a place.
It does have a place. Which we knew would happen, right? I mean, eventually we just,
Scope.
well, yeah, we were hoping. It's one thing I am starting to really like about the Airstream. And it's probably not just Airstream, no slides, any rig with no slides,
Yeah.
right? Is I can be doing so much. I hooked up while Amy was still getting the inside ready. I got everything ready. Everything seems to be, it seems easier on travel days.
Fortunately, it's only a 3.5 hour drive to our first stop in Canada today. So by the time we go to Kalispell, run our errands, do the border crossing, never know how long that's going to take. It's still going to be a kind of long day for us, but not a lot of driving.
So we pulled into this car wash because Amy's got to go to the UPS store to get some stuff notarized. So I'm going to, although we just washed the Airstream, I'm going to pretend, I'm not going to pretend, I'm going to actually pay this car wash to sit here, spray the Airstream off while she's at the UPS store. The only problem is I came in the wrong direction. So we probably need to get it done and get it out.
First of all, let's not pretend like Bass Backwards is anything new for us. Second of all, we did scout the area out. There's a grocery store over here. We pulled it up Google Earth. We thought we could fit in there, but it is packed. There is no way for us to get in there and get back out. So thankful we found an RV wash at the one time we didn't need one. Whatever, we're going to make it work.
Hey, couldn't have done it in a fifth wheel.
We could not have done this in a fifth wheel. That part is true. Are you still cleaning? You already cleaned first?
I am
Not bad.
full detail. All right.
Do you want to go? Do you want me to just go to this grocery store, or do you want to?
The fact that we're in here backwards
So us.
is so us. But let's get out of here. And if there's another store you can go to, let's do it there.
Okay. I've hit up the grocery store. I cleaned out the refrigerator of everything I know we can't take across, but I'm not positive on some of the stuff. And if you saw our video last year, I'm not offering up any information. They better directly ask me, do you have tomatoes and avocados? I think they're allowed. I really do, or I wouldn't even bother trying. Worst case scenario, they're going to take my tomatoes, they're going to take our avocados, and that's going to mess up 2 of our meals. But I tried to shop according to what I know could go across the border, i.e. prepackaged and frozen. Jim's getting some stuff for the dogs, and then we're going to get on the road.
All right, got us a little lunch.
All right.
No tea. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Hey, Amy, what do you say we go to Canada?
Eh?
Hey?
For sure.
Look at all that canola. I think I might be allergic to canola
Maybe.
because I'm getting that Canadian,
Jim's annual allergy fit.
right? And we're not even in Canada anymore. So let's hope it gets better.
We're not in Canada yet.
Oh, right. Exactly.
We've never actually crossed the border at this specific location before. I think it's a lot smaller than where we usually cross. We usually cross going up north of Great Falls, south of Calgary, which is a more common route, I do believe. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, if they're smaller, maybe they have more time to look through our stuff. I swear we try to do it right. I don't know. We have all of our paperwork out, ready. There's a backup at the border. Again, this happens to us a lot. So always work some time into your schedule on that day, no big deal. But I have never thought to time how long it takes from the minute we pull up till we're done answering questions. Okay, you're clear across the border. So today's trick is going to be time. I'll let you know how this goes. Back in Canada again. They let us in again.
Yes.
And it took exactly 2 minutes and 40 seconds. It was a different line of questioning this time, though.
It was. It was. And I said to her on the way up, I said, should we mention that we're going to see friends? And she was like, they don't care if we're going to see friends. What did they ask?
The man asked us, why are you going to Vancouver Island? We're like, we're going all the way across BC. We're going to do BC this summer. It's the summer of BC. Do you know anyone there in BC?
Yeah.
Yes,
and so I stop, like, looks totally guilty and it's like, what do I say now, Amy?
Listen, if you go back to last summer's video, Jim got on me because we got inspected and it was my fault because I opened my big mouth. Answer what they ask. I didn't, you wanted to offer up information. We can't offer up information. We did answer what they asked. Honestly, except the produce question was a little broad at this border.
It was very broad.
It's always been very specific. Do you have chicken or eggs? Which I didn't bring, and I think it's okay to right now. It's just so hard to tell it wasn't worth risking. And then very specific about like citrus fruit and all. They're like, do you have any produce on board? My answer was, I cleaned out the fridge this morning, and that is true. I did clean out the fridge this morning.
That's actually a great border answer.
We'll leave it at that.
Another interesting question.
Different from in the past.
When is the last time we had a firearm in this vehicle? And what a bizarre question. And I'm sorry, Canada. That's hard to. I don't know. And I was honest. I said I have no idea. Maybe a couple of years, and that's probably true. That's not true. I know when. But anyways,
Just remember it.
on the spot. Yeah. So do you. Having said that, that's a terrible question. I
I
guess
think it's to throw you, to get you.
it
talking,
is
right?
right.
Because
Well,
they
and he
drill
did.
down and say you don't bring a rifle with you, you don't bring a shotgun for
Right.
hunting or for protection.
And this guy, he was actually a cool border agent. He said, "This is the last time to say, whoops, I've got a gun." And that's good to know, right?
He's
Like,
warning you, this is
Yep.
not a place you want to get caught.
if you're going to declare, like, now's your chance. My answer was, hey, I haven't carried a firearm with us anytime we were coming into Canada. I promise you, I don't have a firearm. And he was like, that's a great answer.
This is the first time he wanted to know what size of bear spray we had. We've been carrying bear spray for 5 years. I've never really thought about how many fluid ounces are in it. So I told him I have it here at the door. If you don't mind, I'll just hold it up and show you. So, do they make them bigger than that? Do they have like half-gallon ponies?
He said, do you have any pepper spray? And I said, no. And right behind it, he said, bear spray. And you said, yes. And he was like, oh, what size? Because I guess you can't bring pepper spray.
The initial question was different too. It was, do you have any devices with you for self-protection?
Right.
And then he said, or wildlife protection.
Right.
Which is what our bear spray is for. Both. All the above.
Should we have said we have a spear?
We didn't bring the spear, did we?
No, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah.
Actually, I think we might have. I think it might be under your bed. I'm not sure. Anyway, all the good it's going to do us, we don't even know if it's with us or not. Anyway, We officially are in British Columbia at this moment, and so summer of 2023 in BC starts now.
Blooming into motion. Every shade of golden. Finally found where I belong, a place I've wanted all along, and this is only just the start.
Just about set up. We're gonna immediately hit the hot springs as soon as I get the egg chocks on. But can't wait to show you more of this campground. It's awesome.
Can you see the sunlight coming? There's a new horizon calling. Something beautiful is dawning. This is where it begins. This is where it begins.
Definitely a little nervous, but it's an adventure, right? I mean, of course we're gonna get lost as Jim and Amy, but this will be fun.
This is where it begins.